guys, and welcome back to my channel. FYI, I will be editing this video on my phone, so I'm sorry if the production doesn't exist or if the clips are abrupt. Today I want to discuss something that surprisingly a few of you messaged me, which is long distance relationships and advice on that. I actually made a video about why long distance relationships are awesome back in May, but I deleted it because I thought it would stop being relevant, you know, because I thought the pandemic would end soon, but here we are a few months later. There are many reasons why they're worth giving a shot, and I'm also gonna give a bunch of tips on how to make it work. I even typed it out, printed it out. Very professional proper today, guys. I don't know about you, but I used to have a very negative perception about long distance relationships just because I knew quite a few people that were in them, especially going to Minerva where we're all international and people leave their loved ones at home or start a new relationship in the city and then move, you know, that type of thing. And a lot of people would just cheat or lie. And I personally have met quite a few guys that were in long distance relationships with their girlfriends, but somehow magically they would just never mention that. However, just with dating culture in general, there are examples that are good, there are examples that are bad, and it's kind of up to the people to make it the way they want it. Deciding to do long distance together means that you care about each other so much that you don't see distance as an obstacle. It's also a great opportunity to visit each other in your cities, to explore together. It means that you trust each other a lot and you get to fine-tune your communication styles to match each other perfectly. And above all, I think it makes you appreciate the time that you have together so much. So now that you might at least consider it, here are my tips on making it amazing. Number one, if you don't already know your love languages, I highly recommend checking it out. You can just Google love languages and take a test and find out. The main idea of the concept is that there are 5 main ways in which we communicate our love and in which we're used to receiving love. There's touch, there's words of affirmation, there's acts of service, there's quality time, and gifts. How could I forget gifts? So 2 people can love each other a lot but don't realize it because they show it in different ways. Like if you appreciate touch and your partner appreciate gifts, you might be giving them hugs, holding their hand all the time. They don't get it. Or they might be giving you very special gifts, but they're not very physically affectionate, which might make you not see how much they love you. So once you know your love languages, you can show your love to your partner even through distance. For example, if they appreciate gifts, order them a pizza. If they appreciate quality time, talk to them on FaceTime for a few hours. Come up with a cute date idea that you can do on the phone. If they appreciate words, send them a good morning text every morning and write them a letter. If they love acts of service, which is help, and you find out that their broom is broken, go order them a new broom, you know? And if they love touch, maybe a nice stuffed animal will help them think about you more, you know, to cuddle at night when they fall asleep. Basically, learn about love languages because when you are far away from each other, it's kind of more difficult to show how much you love the person. My next tip will be to find creative ways to spend time together. Obviously, you can watch movies together and talk on FaceTime, but you can make it more interesting, like watching documentaries about each other's cultures. I love that. Or showing each other old family albums and, you know, telling stories about your childhood or your family. You can also play games online, you can draw together, you can study together, you can cook the same food, you can light up some candles and pretend that you're on a dinner date in a restaurant eating the same food. One of the apps that I've been really enjoying recently, it's called Happy Couple, and it has a bunch of different questions that you answer with your partner, and it shows when you match and answer the same thing and we're not. Level 3 right now, really aiming to get to level 4 by the end of this week. Another really cool thing, if you haven't done it already, is 36 questions to fall in love. I think that's a beautiful way to spend time together, to get to know each other deeper. And you know, fall in love as a side effect or something. Another tip that I personally really enjoy is creating a Pinterest board of your dream life or vacation or what you're gonna do when you are in the same city, and sharing that board with your partner so they can add things that they want to do as well. When you're in a long distance relationship, it's great to know when you will meet next, but I think because of the whole situation right now and the borders and stuff, it's kind of unclear for many people. But having this kind of board where you can put different landmarks that you want to see together, or movies you want to watch, or just a lifestyle that you want to have together once you are in the same city, I think that's very well, inspirational, but also makes you more hopeful, you know? It's also kind of funny to discuss, like, why the hell do you like dark linens? Like, who likes dark linens? Why did you put it in there, you know? Discuss things like that and allow each other to, like, delete some things one of you doesn't like, so that the vision you're creating for the future is aligned with both of your goals. Another tip, which I think is extremely important, is focusing on your own life. Develop, grow, focus on your skills, your friendships, your family, and share those exciting things with your partner. When couples live in the same city, we obviously tend to spend a lot of time together and do the same activities, but long distance allows you to find out more things for yourself. I think it's a perfect opportunity to explore your relationship with yourself more. You know, when you go on walks by yourself or spend an evening by yourself, do some reflecting, do some journaling, whatever that might be. And also to focus on relationships with people that are close to us, like having quality time with your parents or your close friends instead of your partner. I think those relationships are also extremely important, and long distance allows you to make them stronger as well. Another tip that I should listen to myself more is rephrasing "I miss you" to "I look forward to seeing you soon." If you always talk about how much you miss each other, which you obviously do miss each other, it still creates a sad mood, at least for me, and that's what I've been doing. But instead, we can all just focus on something more uplifting, more positive, more hopeful, which is, oh my gosh, I really look forward to seeing you soon. I think that's a much more useful way to look at it. It makes me remember the times when we were together, makes me hopeful about the times that we will spend together, so over time it creates a much happier mood, and I think long distance relationships need that. Just like any relationships, actually. Or any person, everybody wants to be happy. Next huge tip is to work on your communication, which is kind of inevitable. If you make a pie chart of how you spend time with your partner when you are in the same city, you probably go out for food, go out for walks, go out to museums together, spend time with friends, do dinner dates, whatever that might be. But once you're in a long distance relationship, all of that is stripped down, and most of what you have is just communication. When people are far from each other, in my opinion, it's easier to make assumptions about what the other person meant when they said something, or what they're doing, or what they're thinking, because you just don't see each other, right? Childhood traumas, emotional triggers, or ghosts of past relationships might come out and really negatively affect your relationship. I think it's an amazing opportunity to talk it through, to look deep into yourself and see what emotional poison, God, so dramatic, interpretive lenses that you have affect the relationship negatively. For example, if I am a jealous type of person, which after watching some relationship TikToks, I'm shocked to see how many people are. So if I'm a jealous person and my partner goes out and has fun with his friends and doesn't respond to my messages, I might get upset. I can either text him a lot of angry messages or show how displeased I am in a conversation, which will make both of us feel bad, or I can analyze it. Why am I jealous? Is it because I'm insecure? Is it because I don't trust the person? Is it because I miss my friends and I wish I could hang out with my friends? Whatever that might be, asking questions like that will take you down a path of self-discovery where you can find change. So in this example, maybe I'm jealous because I miss my friends and I haven't seen my friends in a while, and I don't like that my partner is having fun while I'm not. What do? I FaceTime my close friends and I'm happy and my partner's happy, and then I share how I feel and we discuss it and we're chill and we're good and we're happy. I think doing self-work like that is really important in any relationship in life at any time. I just think that long distance kind of makes it easier to feel worse about yourself. But it also means a great opportunity to do that self-work and talk to your partner and improve your relationship. Next tip is super big. Be honest. Just like I said in the beginning, there are some people who are not very faithful or tend to be not very honest, especially in long distance relationships, because it's easier to get away with that. I guess there are many reasons why people do that. I just think it's really important, if you realize that the long distance part is not for you, to discuss it with your partner. I have friends who have a very committed relationship, but because of the circumstances, they have to do long distance, and they decided to keep it an open relationship, and they're very happy. It works for them, they're very comfortable in it, which is a solution for them. You might find a different solution, or maybe you will realize that actually long distance is really not for you and you would rather end the relationship. Whatever that might be, I think it's extremely important to discuss it with your partner so that you're both on the same page and you're not lying or breaking their trust in humanity. The last tip on this list is very context specific to this year, which is, wait, It's not. The tip is be supportive, which you always should be, but especially be supportive because of the pandemic. Let me explain. Right now, different countries are on different levels of handling the situation. It also leads to different regulations in place. Some people still have to be quarantined at home, which is the case in Argentina, and I'm just really hoping it's gonna end soon. While some people can go out to restaurants and cafes and gather together. Thank you, Moscow. That means that if you and your partner are in different countries, you might also be on different levels of freedom. When you're in strict lockdown and stuck at home while the other person is not, it might feel like they moved on with their life and they're having like new cool things happening while you're still in this limbo. So in those situations, I think it's extremely important to be very supportive of the people who don't really have their life back yet. Just wanted to share that in case it's relevant in your situation. These are all the tips I wanted to share today. If you have any that work for you and your partner, please leave them down below in the comments so we can all help each other ease this time as much as possible. I want to conclude by saying that yes, long distance relationships suck because you can't see or hug your partner, but as I already said, it can be a great opportunity for growth. Ask yourself, why at this particular time life wants you to be more independent? What can you learn from this? What are the moments that you appreciate in this? Is it showing you that you and your partner are both extremely committed to the relationship? Is it showing you that there's a great power of love in the world? Maybe you get to spend more time on your passion project. Maybe you're planning an amazing reunion, which is going to be the best time of your life. There are many things that can make long distance relationships amazing. I think they have potential for both good and bad, just like anything else in this world. Thank you for watching this video, guys. If you want to share your story, leave it down below. If you have any more thoughts, leave that down below. I will see you very soon in a new video, and until then, good luck! Good luck! Good luck with your relationship. And of course, I hope you're having a wonderful, grateful time wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Mwah!